Sometimes we laugh it off. We say, "Oh, I'm just getting older," when we forget something simple, a name, a word, why we walked into a room. But deep down, there's a little voice that whispers, "What if this gets worse?" And that fear, it's real. Because memory connects us to who we are, our stories, our family, our life. Losing it feels like losing ourselves, piece by piece. But here's what no one tells you: memory loss is not a normal part of aging. Your brain doesn't just expire like old batteries. It's alive. It grows, heals, and rebuilds, even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. You can keep your mind sharp, clear, and strong, if you give it what it needs. Let's start with something simple. Have you noticed that sometimes, you remember things from decades ago, but can't recall what you had for breakfast? That's not random. It's your brain's way of saying, "Hey, I'm not getting enough fuel for new memories." See, your short-term memory relies on oxygen, hydration, and nutrients. And when you skip meals, drink too little water, or rely on processed food, your brain slows down. It's like trying to drive with an empty tank. So start small. Add more walnuts, almonds, and chia seeds to your day. These tiny foods are brain powerhouses, full of omega-3s and vitamin E that keep your memory cells alive and strong. Drink water often. Even mild dehydration can shrink brain tissue temporarily, making you forget things more easily. And here's something powerful: your brain loves movement. You don't need a gym. Just walk. 15 minutes. That gentle rhythm of walking sends oxygen to your brain and releases chemicals that build new neural connections. Every step literally strengthens your memory. Now, let's talk about that foggy feeling, when your mind feels heavy, like it's walking through mud. That's not just tiredness. It's inflammation, your brain's quiet cry for help. When you eat too much sugar, white bread, or packaged snacks, your blood sugar spikes and crashes. And your brain, being delicate, reacts instantly. That's why after something sweet, you might feel good for a moment, then suddenly tired, foggy, or unfocused. But swap those foods for slow energy: oats, brown rice, leafy greens, berries. They feed your brain steadily, without chaos. Blueberries especially, they're tiny, but packed with antioxidants that protect your brain from aging damage. Think of them as your brain's natural armor. And remember, mental health and memory go hand in hand. If you're stressed, anxious, or overthinking, your brain becomes too busy to store new memories. So, pause. Breathe. Spend a few minutes in silence each day. No phone, no noise, just you. It's not wasted time. It's brain recovery. And here's something fascinating: your brain is never too old to change. Scientists call it neuroplasticity. It means your brain can grow new connections, even if you're 80. Every new thing you learn, every walk you take, every puzzle you solve, you're literally rewiring your mind to stay young. So if you've been forgetting things lately, don't panic. You're not broken. You're just undernourished, overstressed, or underrested. And all of that can be reversed. Start feeding your brain with real food. Move every day, even gently. Challenge your mind, read, write, learn something new, even a few words in another language. Because the moment you stop using your mind, your brain assumes it's not needed. But when you challenge it, even just a little, it comes alive again. You can reverse the decline. You can remember better. You can think clearer. It's not too late. It's never too late. So before you brush it off and say, "Oh, it's just age," remember this: your brain is listening. And it's waiting for you to start taking care of it again. You ever notice how when you were younger, health just happened? You could eat anything, sleep anytime, skip a few meals, and your body still kept up. But as you grow older, it's like your body starts quietly whispering, "Hey, I can't do this anymore." That's when you realize, health isn't automatic. It's something you have to protect. And once you lose it, getting it back takes twice the effort. See, our elders, they always told us, "Beta, sahat sab kuch hai." And honestly, that one line carries a lifetime of truth. Because without health, nothing feels good, not money, not success, not even love. You can have the biggest house, the best phone, or a car worth millions. But if your body is tired, your mind is foggy, and your heart is weak, what's the point? Here's the thing though, most people don't take this seriously until life gives them a warning. A sudden pain, a doctor's report, Or that moment when you look in the mirror and realize, I don't feel like myself anymore. And you know why that happens. Because we spend years taking care of everything, except ourselves. We take care of work, people, deadlines, but not our own heart, our own mind, our own peace. But here's the good news, it's never too late to turn it around. No matter your age, no matter how far you've drifted, your body has this amazing power to heal, if you just give it the right environment. It doesn't ask for perfection. It just asks for consistency. So start small. Drink more water. Sleep like it's your job. Move your body, not to look good, but to feel alive. Eat food that loves you back. And don't underestimate the power of calmness, because stress silently destroys more health than sugar or oil ever will. Sometimes, real strength isn't in pushing harder. It's in slowing down, listening to your body, letting it breathe again. You deserve to wake up feeling fresh. You deserve to walk without pain. You deserve a life where your body supports your dreams, not fights against them. And that starts, right now. So ask yourself, what's one small thing you can do today that your future self will thank you for? Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Because your health isn't a someday project, it's your life's foundation. You only get one body. Take care of it like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. You know, most people don't realize this. Your body is always talking to you. It whispers through small signs, a little tiredness, a random headache, a stomach that feels off, a mood that dips for no reason. But we don't listen. We silence it with caffeine, with screens, with distractions. Until one day, it stops whispering, and starts screaming. That's when we say, "Yar, I wish I took care of myself earlier." But you don't have to wait for that day. You can start listening now. Because every ache, every yawn, every stress signal, it's not random. It's your body asking for love. And love isn't just exercise or diet. It's peace. It's forgiveness. It's rest. You can't heal a body that's always in survival mode. You can't build strength when your mind is at war with itself. Sometimes, the best medicine is just sitting in silence, breathing, doing nothing, and letting your nervous system remember what safe feels like. We live in a world that tells us to hustle, grind, never stop. But what's the point of reaching the top if you collapse before you get there? What's the point of success if you're too sick or too tired to enjoy it? True wealth is energy. It's waking up with excitement. It's having the strength to play with your kids. It's having the peace to sleep at night without your mind running like a hamster wheel. That's real health. And here's something powerful, your habits today are shaping the body you'll live in tomorrow. Every choice counts. Every sip of water, every walk, every moment you choose calmness over chaos, it adds up. Your body keeps score. And one day, it either thanks you, or warns you. So choose wisely. Not out of fear, but out of love. Because you deserve to feel good. You deserve to feel alive. Remember this, you can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first, not because it's selfish, but because it's necessary. Because the world needs you, healthy, strong, and full of light. And when it comes to memory, that light matters even more. Because your brain, it's not a machine. It's alive. It feels your emotions, your food, your sleep, everything. And when it doesn't get what it needs, it quietly begins to fade. You ever walk into a room and forget why you went there? Or meet someone, and 2 minutes later, their name just disappears. It's not just old age. That's your brain saying, hey, I'm running low on energy. See, your brain needs 3 things to stay sharp: oxygen, nutrients, and stimulation. Without them, it starts to slow down. Think of it like a garden. If you stop watering it, the flowers don't die overnight, they just start losing color, little by little. So let's talk about what you can do, simple, natural things that truly work. Number 1. Move your body every day. Even a short 20-minute walk improves blood flow to your brain. Movement is memory's best friend. It's like sending fresh oxygen straight into your brain cells. Number 2. Feed your brain smart food. Omega-3s from fish, walnuts, or flax seeds. Blueberries, tiny but powerful brain protectors. Turmeric, that golden spice that fights inflammation. And yes, drink water. Dehydration alone can make your memory foggy. Number 3. Challenge your brain. Read something new. Learn a skill. do puzzles, crosswords, or even learn a few words in another language. Your brain grows when it's curious, not when it's comfortable. And number 4, maybe the most underrated, sleep. When you sleep, your brain files memories, removes waste, and resets. Skipping sleep is like leaving your computer on all night. Eventually, it overheats. But here's the part most people miss: your emotions affect your memory, too. When you live in constant stress or worry, your brain releases cortisol, a stress hormone that literally shrinks the memory center of your brain. That's why peaceful people often seem sharper and calmer, even in their later years. So yes, it's not just about food or supplements, it's about how you live. Your lifestyle is either protecting your brain, or slowly dulling it. And the best part, you can reverse it. Even after 60, the brain can rewire, rebuild, and renew itself. It's called neuroplasticity, your brain's natural ability to grow new connections, at any age. So no, memory loss isn't your destiny. It's just a signal, and signals can be changed. All it takes is consistency, care, and awareness. Because your memories, they're not just data. They're your stories, your laughter, your life. And those are worth protecting. You know what's beautiful? The brain actually wants to heal. It doesn't give up easily. Even when you feel like your memory's fading, deep down, it's trying to rebuild. It just needs the right support, a little care, a few good habits, and a peaceful mind. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. There's a simple routine, just a few daily habits, that can literally transform your brain health within weeks. And no, it's not some expensive supplement or rare herb. It's what your body has always needed, but we forgot to give it. Start your mornings with movement. Before you touch your phone, take 10 slow breaths. Stretch your arms, rotate your neck, move your legs. This small act increases blood flow to your brain, like turning on a light switch after a long night. Then, give your brain breakfast, real food, not sugar. Boiled eggs, oats, berries, or a handful of walnuts. These are like brain fuel, packed with antioxidants, good fats, and protein that keeps your mind alert and focused. Now here's a trick most people don't know. When you chew slowly, your brain gets more oxygen and signals your memory centers to activate. So don't rush. Taste your food. Enjoy it. During the day, avoid long hours of sitting. Every 30 minutes, stand up, stretch, or walk. You'll be shocked how much clearer your thinking becomes. Because movement isn't just for your body, it's for your brain's circulation, too. In the evening, do a simple brain detox. No, not with fancy drinks, with silence. Turn off screens for at least 30 minutes before bed. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. This simple act shifts your brain chemistry from stress to calmness, which improves memory storage overnight. And one last thing before sleep, magnesium-rich foods like bananas or a glass of warm milk can relax your nervous system. That calmness helps your brain repair damaged neurons while you rest. These small things, they add up. They don't just stop memory loss, they bring your mind back to life. They bring you back. Because when your mind is clear, life feels lighter. You smile more. You remember names, faces, stories, the moments that make life worth living. And that's the real goal. Not just to live longer, but to stay awake in your own story. And you know what's really powerful? You can actually feel when your brain starts healing. That spark comes back. You begin remembering little things again. Where you kept your keys, what you needed from the store, even an old friend's birthday. It's like your brain wakes up and says, "Hey, I'm back." But let's be honest, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes patience. And most people give up too early because they don't feel progress right away. But here's the truth, your brain improves quietly, in the background. Just like how seeds grow underground before breaking through the soil. So even when you don't see results yet, keep going. There's something else that plays a huge role: connection. Talking to people, laughing, sharing stories. Human connection strengthens the brain just like exercise strengthens muscles. When you engage, listen, respond, your brain forms new neural pathways. So don't isolate yourself. Call an old friend. Join a group. Talk to your grandkids. Even 5 minutes of genuine conversation a day boosts memory more than any pill can. Now let's talk about the villains, the habits silently damaging your memory. Number 1. Sugar overload. Sugar causes inflammation in the brain and slows communication between neurons. If you often feel foggy or forgetful after sweets, that's not your imagination. That's sugar attacking your clarity. Number 2. Lack of sleep. Missing just one night of deep sleep can reduce memory recall by nearly 40%. Your brain literally can't save files properly without sleep. So protect your rest like your health depends on it, because it does. Number 3. Chronic stress. When you're constantly anxious, your body keeps releasing cortisol, that same stress hormone we talked about earlier. And over time, it erodes the memory center of your brain, the hippocampus. That's why calm people often seem sharper, because their brains aren't drowning in cortisol. So try this: whenever you feel stressed, just breathe slowly. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Do it for 1 minute. It sounds simple, but it signals your brain, I'm safe now. And when your brain feels safe, memory improves naturally. Your brain is your storykeeper. It holds your laughter, your love, your lessons. Don't let stress or habits steal those away. Protect it with small, daily acts of care, and it will protect you for years to come. And here's something that might touch your heart a little. Your memories aren't just data stored in your brain. They're little pieces of your soul, the faces you've loved, the moments you've lived, the lessons that shaped you. When you start taking care of your brain, you're not just improving memory. You're protecting your life story. So let's take this one step deeper. Because memory decline doesn't just happen from age, it happens from neglect. Neglecting rest, neglecting movement, neglecting peace of mind. But the beauty is, the body always forgives. The brain always tries to heal, even after years of damage. Let's talk about one of the most underrated brain healers, gratitude. Yup, that simple, powerful feeling of thankfulness. Studies show that people who practice gratitude daily have stronger memory recall and less brain inflammation. Because gratitude lowers stress hormones, improves sleep, and increases blood flow to the brain's memory center. So every night, before you sleep, whisper 3 things you're grateful for. It might be your family, a warm bed, or simply the fact that you're still here. It's like giving your brain a soft hug before it rests. Now, let's talk about faith and hope, because these, too, are medicine. When you believe that healing is possible, your brain responds differently. Positive expectation changes your brain chemistry. Your body releases dopamine and serotonin, the very chemicals that improve focus and repair brain cells. That's why hopeful people recover faster and age slower. And if you've ever felt scared about losing your memory, let me remind you, you are not broken. You are simply being called to take care of yourself in a deeper way. To slow down, to nourish, to live consciously. Start with one habit. Drink more water. Eat one brain-boosting food a day, maybe blueberries, almonds, or leafy greens. Move a little more. Laugh a little louder. Sleep a little longer. And you'll start noticing, not just better memory, but better life. Because when the mind clears, joy returns. You'll start remembering not just things, but feelings. The scent of rain, the warmth of someone's smile, the peace of a quiet morning. And that's what this journey is really about. Not perfection, not control, but coming back to yourself. Your true, calm, clear, joyful self. Because you were never meant to fade, you were meant to shine. So let's finish this together, because this part matters most. If you've ever thought, my memory isn't what it used to be, please, don't lose hope. That's not the end of your story. That's the beginning of a new one, where you take back control. See, your brain is like a muscle. It grows stronger when you use it, when you feed it right, and when you rest it well. You're never too old to get sharper. You're never too late to heal. Science now proves that even people in their 70s and 80s can regrow new brain cells through healthy habits and mental activity. So imagine what's possible for you if you just start today. You can wake up with focus again. Remember names easily. Feel confident when speaking. And most importantly, feel present in every moment, instead of lost in forgetfulness. Here's something I want you to remember: every good choice rewires your brain. Every time you take a walk, eat clean, pray, breathe deeply, or smile, you're literally building new neural connections. You're strengthening the very pathways that help you think, learn, and remember. And if you ever feel like giving up, just whisper to yourself, my brain is healing. Because it is. With every small act of care, it's finding its rhythm again. Don't underestimate what consistent love can do. Now, I want to leave you with one final truth: memory loss isn't a curse. It's a message, a gentle reminder that your mind, body, and soul need attention. And when you give them that, miracles happen. So please, promise yourself this. You will listen to your body. You will feed your brain with real food and positive thoughts. You will move, rest, laugh, and love, because that's what true healing feels like. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize your sharp memory didn't come from a pill. It came from patience, from self-respect, from choosing peace over pressure, every single day. You're not fading, my friend. You're growing wiser. You're not losing your memory, you're learning how to care for it. And that, right there, is the real power of awareness. So take that first step today, drink that water, go for that walk, call that friend, eat that real food. Your future self will thank you. Because healing your memory means healing your life.